You know that tiny little seed you see in a pickle jar? The one that gives a hot dog that perfect kick? Well, it's so much more than just a seed. It's a culinary powerhouse with a history that goes back, believe it or not, over 11,000 years. But what we think of as simple heat is actually an entire world of flavor, chemically engineered by nature itself. So let's dive in and unlock its secrets.
All right, here's our game plan. We're going to deconstruct its amazing flavor, take a quick trip through its history, map out its best spice pairings, and then we'll explore some really creative ways to use it that go way beyond your average condiment.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about taste. The flavor of a mustard seed is, and I'm not exaggerating, a fascinating piece of biochemical engineering. It's so much more complex than you probably think.
So let me ask you something. When you think about the flavor of mustard, what's the first word that comes to mind? Hot? Maybe spicy? Well, I'm here to tell you that is only the beginning of the story. The real taste is something else entirely.
You see, a whole dry mustard seed on its own, it's pretty much tasteless. It's basically a little flavor time bomb. All that potential is locked away inside, just waiting for the right trigger. And the magic only really happens when that seed is crushed and mixed with some kind of liquid.
So here's where we get a little nerdy. Inside the seed cells, you have two things kept in totally separate rooms: an enzyme called myrosin S and compounds called glucosinolates. They never touch. But when you crush the seed and add water, bam! The walls come down, they finally meet, and they create a chemical reaction that unleashes those fiery compounds we know and love as mustard oil.
And of course, not all seeds are created equal. You've got your yellow seeds, those are the mildest, giving you a heat right on your tongue. Then you have the brown seeds, the kind you find in Dijon, which have this amazing complex heat that kind of goes right up your nose. And then, whoa, you have the black seeds. They are intensely sharp, with a powerful burn that's a lot like horseradish.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Beyond that heat, there's this hidden world of aroma. You get these delicate floral notes from a compound called linalool. Yeah, the same stuff in lavender. There's a cooling, minty quality from 1,8-cineol, which is the main thing in eucalyptus oil. And a bright, citrusy zing from limonene, which you find in citrus peels. And if you toast the seeds, they get even deeper with smoky, nutty flavors. The point is, mustard is a full orchestra of flavor, not just one loud, fiery trumpet.
So now that we get the flavor, let's take a step back in time. Because this potent little seed isn't just a spice. It's practically a witness to human history. It's seen it all, from ancient rituals to the rise of global trade. I mean, its journey is just incredible. We have evidence of people in Neolithic Syria grinding it into cakes before they'd even invented pottery. Think about that. Ancient Indian texts mention it 3,000 years BCE. The Greeks used it as medicine, and it was the Romans who actually gave us the word mustard when they mixed it with unfermented grape juice or mustum. And by the 13th century, Dijon, France had become the undisputed mustard capital of the world. And this reputation for power goes way back. There's this fantastic legend about Alexander the Great. The Persian king, Darius, supposedly sent him a huge bag of sesame seeds to show how massive his army was. Alexander's response? He sent back a tiny bag of mustard seeds to symbolize how fierce and potent his army was. Small but mighty, right? Okay, so we've got the flavor, we've got the history. Now let's talk about how it plays with others. In the food world, mustard is what we call a flavor bridge because it has this amazing ability to connect all sorts of different tastes. Remember all those complex notes we were just talking about? The floral, the citrusy, the earthy ones. Well, that's the secret. That complexity is what allows it to harmonize with an incredible variety of other spices, creating pairings that are so much more than the sum of their parts.
Let's start with cinnamon. That warm, sweet compound in cinnamon actually mellows out mustard's sharp bite, creating this beautiful, spicy sweet dance. It's the secret to so many incredible glazes for pork or ham. All right, next up, clove. Clove has this intense, almost numbing sweetness, and the bright acidity from the mustard comes in and just cuts right through that richness. It's this perfect aromatic duet, and it's a classic combo that's been used in pickling for centuries.
And then there's cumin. Oh, this pairing is an absolute classic in South Asian cuisine. In a technique called tadka, you bloom spices in hot oil to wake them up. Cumin's deep, earthy notes lay down this perfect foundation for mustard's high-pitched zing to just pop right off of.
Okay, now for one that might blow your mind a little, rose. I know, it sounds strange, but hear me out. This is a historical gem. The delicate floral notes in rose connect beautifully with those hidden floral compounds we found in yellow mustard. It's this surprisingly elegant and delicious combination.
All right, for our last section, let's get really creative. Because in the modern kitchen, chefs are taking this ancient seed and doing some pretty wild, innovative things with it that go way beyond just a simple sauce.
And one of my absolute favorite techniques is transforming whole mustard seeds into something we call mustard caviar. It's not just delicious, it's visually stunning and has this incredible texture.
And the best part is, it's actually really simple. You just make a quick brine with vinegar, a little sweetener, and some spices, simmer the whole seeds for a bit, and then you just let them rest. Over about a day, they soak up all that liquid and swell into these beautiful little spheres that just pop in your mouth with a burst of tangy flavor.
But the creativity doesn't stop there. Think about infusing a botanical gin with yellow mustard seeds for this amazing, savory cocktail. Or what about toasting whole seeds to create a crunchy, textural spice crust for fish or lamb? You can even use finely ground mustard as a cool kitchen hack. It's a natural emulsifier that helps keep sauces and foams perfectly stable.
So from prehistoric cakes all the way to modern gastronomy, this tiny seed has had such a huge impact on our history and the way we eat. It really is a testament to the power of small things. So I'll leave you with this question. How is it going to shape your next dish?